Good morning. Welcome and thank you for coming. I'm Michael Royster and I'm delighted to be here with you today to talk about the human potential movement, more particularly your human potential and the possibilities that you have come here to discover. I would just put it this way. I'm in front of you today because of something that happened to me about 4 years ago. Most of my life has been an experience where, well, I've suffered from a tremendous fear of rejection. And then 4 years ago, I had an opportunity to experience an epiphany. It was with the guy who helped to invent a program or a strategy called timeline therapy, Dr. Tad James. And within a period of about 20 to 30 minutes, that which had haunted me for my entire life was gone forever. And as a result of that experience, I said, oh, this has meant so much to me that I want to know how I can do more of this to be able to help and serve people who also may have their stuck points, their places where they can't find a way around or through. And so I started on a quest. My quest went to the very best I could find in the industry. And after going through, I think, 4 or 5 iterations, I'm standing here in front of you, wanting to help you to get past whatever it is that brought you here to talk with me, hopefully after the conversation we have today, and move to higher ground for yourselves. I had the privilege of working with a gentleman by the name of Michael Bennett in that process. One of the things I didn't realize about myself, and I just simply share it this way. Most of my life, as a protection mechanism, I've been dissociated. What does that mean? That means that I've been an audience for myself. I've been watching me go through my life as a protection mechanism to keep me safe. But it also kept me divorced from what it is to be in life. So as a result of that work with Michael, I was able to step into a place of being associated with who I can be. And from that level of strength with, let's just put it this way, I feel blessed and most grateful to have had the interaction and the exposure to these phenomenal people who have really created a cutting edge of possibilities for people such as yourself and me, and now with some of the additional things that I have studied and am bringing, looking to serve your greater good. So let's talk about some of the things that we're looking to focus on that can help you move forward from where you might be. The first has to do with the idea of congruence. What is congruence? It's the idea that all of the ducks are flying in formation. So where does it start? For most people, they take courses on goal setting or getting organized and have less than outstanding results. This has been my experience. Until I took this exercise, until I went to the core of NLP and hypnosis and timeline therapy, I didn't have an understanding of it starting at the baseline of your values, those things that get you out of bed in the morning. Those in conjunction with your beliefs, in conjunction with your goals, and finally in conjunction with your outcomes. All of those things have to be flying in formation. And once that happens, breakthroughs start. The fact that I'm standing here right now was a breakthrough for me, because I can tell you that the guy who was sitting out there in the audience watching his life would never have been able to get up on this stage. The second thing is being at cause. Being at cause means that you are the one who is in charge of your life. You take control. You accept responsibility for everything that's happening in your world. And as a result, you no longer are allowing yourself to accept the role of being a victim, being stuck, accessing the world from the perspective of blame. Because when you're in that place, you're on the south side of the river, and as you're swimming north, everything's coming at you, and you usually end up being one with something that doesn't feel too good. Then there is the idea of connecting. The capacity to communicate is absolutely foundational to making your life really something powerful. If you can't communicate, if you can't establish rapport quickly, oh my goodness, you are really in trouble. And so our ability here to give you the guidance to help you to gain rapport quickly, to be able to find yourself in a place of understanding body language and moving really fast to that point of connecting is exactly what you will experience with us. Then there's the idea of control. You know, second only to being out of sync with where you are familiar. Being out of control is the worst experience emotionally anybody can have. So when you can find yourself in a place of how to get to control, finding yourself with skill sets and resources to make that possible, that means everything. And finally, confidence. When we work with you, you have the opportunity to find that 98% of everything that's worthwhile, your attitude, is built on confidence. And all those other things I've mentioned act as the foundation for the confidence that grows, that balloons and moves past any limit on self-esteem. You are phenomenal as a result of that experience. And so here's a challenge for you. You've come here now because you want to change. You want to get past what's stuck. You want to move to higher ground. We want that for you too. And so it's now your turn to make the choice to do something that will empower you. Go, sign up, and find that program that we offer you that is going to help you start your pathway from where you are to where you choose to be. Thank you again for coming.